That's what things look like out in California. Nice wave.
That's what things look like in California, absolutely. So, presentation today is on what's happening in the .NET Nuke world, and so we want to again thank our sponsors, Manage.com, for helping out with the Chicago Users Group. They've been with us pretty much since the beginning, and we really appreciate their help and support and all the things that they do. October 8th, 2014, it's Happy Halloween month, and let's talk about some new Nuke stuff. We do have some new stuff this month, which is great. I'll run through a quick social media update, do some corporate updates. We'll talk about releases and modules, and then we'll quickly run through the CATUG website as well, and go from there. So let's talk a little bit about our social media work here at the chicagodnn.org. We have 198 members. We currently have registration turned off on the site. That's due to the spamming that was going on, and we don't really have a great solution for that at this point. So we've turned registration off right now. Once we get a solution for that, we'll turn registration back on and hopefully start creeping up with members again. That would be great. LinkedIn group, we added a couple, this last month. 2 people joined our LinkedIn group. It is a private group, so you have to request to join, and we try to get in there as quickly as possible and get everybody approved. We'd love to hear some more discussions and things happening in the LinkedIn group. So if you've got questions or want to communicate with the members, please start a discussion. We'd be happy to chime in and respond and join in the discussions going on there. Facebook group is an open group. We have 37 active members there, up 1 from last month. And you can just join in and, again, start discussions, do posts, that type of thing. On Twitter, one of our most active social media accounts, currently we are following, we have 304 people following Chicago DNN, and we just topped 900 people that we're following. What I like to do every month is go through the basically different people's profiles, looking at Twitter recommendations and things like that, and looking for people who are in the DNN community and following them on Twitter. So we're very active trying to build a great list of DNN folk on Twitter so that we can reach them. We're following a bunch of people, so we're seeing lots of things happening in and around the DNN community, and we pick up various different posts and retweet them and that type of thing, as well as other community members retweet and repost our stuff from Twitter. So it's a great way to reach out to the various communities around the world. And so if you're not following us on Twitter, at Chicago DNN, make sure you follow us and post our stuff, and we'll repost your stuff as well. Also on Google+, we have 48 active members. We post, again, all of our announcements, notes, meetings, various different things are all posted on these various different social media networks. So if you have opportunity, please join us there, and help us. If you see our stuff, comment, retweet, post, pass along, that kind of thing to your friends, family, close people who are following you on social media networks. Social media works when we all, share in the conversation. So if you see some stuff from us, please pass it along and let other people know that we're out there. And we've been out here for several years now in the DNN community, doing this user group as well as contributing into the community as well. And so continue to help us, help everyone else out there as well. So let's talk a little bit about DNN in the news. Their corporate blog had just a couple of entries this month. Clint had one here on 32 tips to rock your online sales demos. Clint does a great presentation, so get out there and check that out. If you're doing online sales demos and things like that, he's got some good tips and tricks to to make your next online sales demo as good as it can be. Again, supporting online communities, basically support communities. DNN, Julie talks a little bit about support managers, current customers, prospects, brands. They all love online support communities, and why online support communities are becoming, bigger and better, where people are actually turning to get their information, from various different online communities. So check out Julie's, talk on that. And how data can be a competitive weapon in content marketing. Lots of things, a lot of people talking about big data and even, semi-big data, so looking at the data that you have, your analytics on your site, how people are navigating, things that they're doing, and so how can you use that data to help you create content that stands out from the crowd. That's what Dennis's article here is about, and some good points in that article, about how to take a look at and see what's happening with your data so that you can refine your, your next content that you're going to post on your website. Next webinar event is Thursday, October 16th, Building Your Business Case for a Branded Online Community. So the presenters, Vanessa and Dennis, are going to talk about, this particular topic. Online communities are a hot topic right now, so driving traffic to your website, getting people back to your website should be an interesting topic, interesting conversation. So if you got the opportunity to check that out, 9 a.m. Pacific time on October 16th, be sure to stop in and check out Vanessa and Dennis and see what they have to say on this topic. Release updates. We did get a new release since our last meeting last month. 7.3.3 is out with 16 major features and a security fix, which is great. Love to see these interim releases. We're really starting to get into a place where the release is tight and lots of things have been fixed and updated. So love to see these types of fixes and things. Joe and his team are doing a great job, pushing these things out. Here's just a brief. These are the things that are posted up on Codeplex. All of our information that we gather is gathered from the DNN corporate website and from Codeplex and a variety of sources around the web. But this is directly taken from Codeplex, so you can see there's a couple of enhancements and a majority of fixes, things that are corrected and changed that might have been having some issues with in a previous 7.3.1, 7.3.2, and so lots of fixes in these various different releases, which is great. Security fix here: failure to validate user messaging permissions. Anytime there's a security fix, you're going to see in the upper left-hand corner of your website, it's going to say DNN critical, meaning that there's an update for you to apply, and it's a critical update. Those critical notifications come when there are security fixes. This is another one of those updates that you're going to see. It's a critical fix, and it's critical because of this particular change to the system. So I want to spend a little time in thanks, throwing some thanks out to the following community members. We started this a few months ago, and I really want to continue this. DNN is built upon the community, and a variety of core members contribute to the community, month in and month out, and they're, giving back and, posting information and making bug fixes and, really spending, valuable time working on DNN. So we want to take a couple of minutes here and just, thank the various members that, do these fixes. DNN has been starting to do this up on Codeplex, and we're taking that and promoting it here in our user group every month to call out the efforts of, the fine folks that are doing things for the DNN community and what they've fixed and how they've helped the community. Thanks to everyone on this list. We appreciate it. And thanks to everyone who's working on modules and, other, pieces of the core system. We really appreciate that as well. It was nice to see that they missed somebody from the last set of release notes, and they called them out and gave them special thanks in this release note. So that's great that they're trying real hard to recognize the community members that are out there making a difference in DNN. And so we also want to say thank you for your efforts and your time and your support. We all of us out here in the that are using DNN, we really appreciate it. So thank you. Module updates. We had a couple of modules updated since our last meeting, which is great. Mostly some bug fixes and some minor enhancements, but always good to see progress. The blog module and the events module both got some changes. We're going to go quickly through those. Blog module current release is 6.0.11, and just a couple of changes in there, a couple of fixes. Classic blog template, HTML encode item, fix the tab cloud filtering on one blog post, and fix an issue with module view settings. So just a couple of things to make the blog module a little more stable, that type of thing. Again, appreciate the efforts that the community, the people who are working on the blog module team for putting out these corrections and enhancements to the module. We really appreciate that. On the events module side, 6.1.5 was released on October 3rd, and a bug fix there, fix loading the JavaScript library for the scheduler control, and upgraded to .NET 4.0 framework to support DNN 7.2, which is good. making that module a little more compatible with the later release of the DNN version 7. So great work there on that. As far as our website updates, we've talked, Don has mentioned our sponsors already, Manage.com and, Sprocket websites that Don and I both work for. We recommend and use Manage.com to our customers and fully, really enjoy working with Tony's team. Support people are great. The server reliability is great. If we ever have questions, their guys are Johnny on the spot and get us answers right away. And the things that I really enjoy about their support is they not only fix whatever issue I'm having, but they tell me what they've done so that I know that, maybe I can do it next time. And that's really great because they not only support, but they help educate as well. So you've got a DNN site and it's growing and you need, some quality hosting out there. Check out Manage.com. Tony and his crew do a great job. As far as the CADAG website, it's out there. People log into it. They're viewing our posts. They're looking at our things that we're putting out there, and that's great. We could really use some help on the website. If you're interested in doing any kind of blogging on our, that you want to blog about DNN and you don't want to set up a whole site to do your own blogging, we'd love to have you come help us, on the Chicago DNN website. If you're just looking to, work with the latest .NET new version, and you want to do some things to help us, do some maintenance activities or whatever, we're happy to have help on the Chicago area .NET New Users Group website. So send me an email. My email will be here in the next slide, jim@sprocketwebsites.com, and I'd be happy to get you involved with any aspects on the website. So if you've got some DNN content and you want to post it, you want to talk about it, you want to publish it, we'd be happy to have you help us grow and support the CADAG website. So just let me know if you're interested in doing that, and we'd really appreciate it. That's pretty much what I have. Slides up here is me. So jim@sprocketwebsites.com if you want to get in touch with me, and I really appreciate it. And I'm going to turn this back over to Don.
Thank you, Jim. Let me switch to my screen here. And there you go. So I switched my tab here in my browser to the DNNsoftware.com, the DNN site, and pointed out, because I thought this was kind of interesting. Did you know that these guys are doing community hangouts? So they're doing DNN corporate, basically, Joe Brinkman, and I think Will Stroll is actually, he might be kind of running the thing, creating, doing the recording, etc. But he's, they just started doing community hangouts. So just a couple of days ago, they had Tracy Wittenkeller from T-Works, who we had on at our meeting last month to talk about the cool new skin that they just released. Very cool stuff. And he also is, you just mentioned about the blog being released, and Peter Donker, who is behind the blog release mostly, it's his efforts. Was on here talking as well. So it's kind of neat to see that that they like this idea of having a meeting and recording it and talking and putting it up there and getting views up there. So they let's see, they have it once a month. I'm just taking a quick look down the list here, and they show it on the DNN community section of their website. And it looks like they're going to have the Too Sick folks, Daniel. He has some very cool skinning and content layout tools, and they'll be talking to him about that on November 4th. So that's something I might want to jump in and watch live, or maybe watch the review when it's posted up online. So it's kind of neat that other folks are posting things like that. So let me get back to a slide here. And